Twitch. Where is it? Maybe I just get to load into the game. It's so loud. Let's continue. Probably like the menu music's so loud. But then you get to hear it, it's not so bad. Okay. Did I fall asleep in call last night? Yes. Yes. But it's fine. Stopped answering. I'm like, hello? Hello? Oh, well. Alright, so what do we got? Where are we? We got 12 days to Melbourne. I think we've got a couple of things constructed. Scouting will be complete. Race simulator construction complete. But importantly, the underfloor design. Now, we're only going to have 3 days, so we're not going to have it for this race.
Yellow.
We got some more
You'll
down
have to speak
here.
up. I'm wearing a towel.
So I think the underfloor we'll have for Japan. I don't imagine we'll have the side pod and chassis. I think they're probably too far out, but progress at least. Okay. Now, I can get a second scout now. Let's do that. Do we just start from the top, work our way down? Seeing that there are only 6 days for a scouting thing. So I think even though we're an F2 team, now that we're in F2, we can definitely look to hire better people in the coming seasons. Now we need to be a little bit more aware of things that are new. Affiliates, we haven't done anything with these guys yet. Development race max, no simulator. Let's have a look. So, defending and overtaking are really low for Jutta Kramer. Thank you for the lurk, Kat. I appreciate it. So we want something that's going to be focusing on that. Overtaking, defending, first one. Driving skills. Control's also pretty low, so we're going to get that up. Could also do that one, but smoothness and reaction are already somewhat decent. Wheel to wheel is braking and control. So maybe wheel to wheel is what we want here. We got these coming. 3 years on the contract, so that's alright. For Rin. So, at lowest are overtaking and smoothness. So that's what we want. And that's got reactions as well. So let's get race strategy. Yeah, definitely race strategy for you. Everyone seems to be neutral. Okay, so we're getting up there. Like, a few people that are still negative on the T-Press. Well, that will come. That will come in time. Staff can't do anything. Pick training, 22 days left. Got some scouting going. They're being constructed. They're all being constructed. So we still need the suspension simulator and car part test center. They're the other two things. But we do need to be conscious of cash. T marketability 177. Yes. Damon had a big second race, up 9 positions. Forgot that you can check all these. Alright, so what is our next stopping point? Probably here. Oh, tactical chief going up a bit. That's what we want to see. Lawson nearly into the 80s. And we got achievement for building a facility. So that's giving you some marketability, some attractiveness, and team sponsor payouts. And this one's giving us some mentality. They're pretty cheap, aren't they? No, I think 6 mil. I think let's get that going. I think maybe we make sort of 20 mil our threshold for how much we want to keep at the moment, because we've really got to make sure that we got the car parts right. Everyone's unhappy with the car performance. I'm working on it. It's been 2 races. Come on. Alright, scouting complete. Let's have a look at the drivers. What I might do is start from the bottom and work my way up. For drivers. Actually, let's scout all the free agents. Let's make that our goal for scouting. So where are we? We have facility construction and a design going to be done next. Oh, we got something. Engineer and driver tension. Okay, hello Jamie. I've noticed some tension between Liam Lawson and their race engineer, Jan Suman. Not sure exactly why they're not getting along, but I know that this can have an impact on a driver's mentality and on-track performance. So I thought you should know. You may want to speak with them both, but the outcome may rely on their communication skills more than anything else. Listening? This doesn't say listening. Ignore my ability to read. Intervening may just make things worse if they're not strong communicators. There's every chance that they'll work this out between themselves in time, but I'll leave the decision to speak with them or not up to you. So if I acknowledge it, vitality goes down, affinity goes down. Kind of want to intervene. We may get an improvement. It's like a 50-50. Let's do it. Let's do it. This is probably the safer one. But this one could result in something more positive. You just gotta upgrade too. Alright, finally, design is complete. It's gonna take 16 days. So we're gonna have 2 new underfloors for Suzuka. And it's getting us a little bit in cornering. importantly, it opens up another design slot. Let's just go back a sec. So we got 11 days to the next one, and this is done in 8 days. It'd be good to get that on the car, and then look at seeing what our next upgrade looks like. So I'm going to save my hours for the second underfloor. And let's bring our lifespan down. 3 to 5 isn't too bad, so there. Bring our airflow up, tire preservation. Not looking at high speed for this one, we're looking at low speed. So what's that, 11, 9, 8, so that's 28. Maybe that. We're not getting a huge benefit, but we've only got the one engineer still. Still disappointed that that engineer thing takes away 6 of my engineers. That's crazy. Race simulator construction complete. So our affiliates should now be using that, right? All right. What is up, Solar? How you doing? Okay, we got scouting complete. I hope you're having a fantastic morning, Solar. Scout. Okay, race targets around Australia. So we're probably the same thing. We'll go 20th. Hoping for maybe like a DNF from someone, which will allow us to get up to 20th. Because our car at the moment is a 21st and 22nd car. Agile will leave on that. Lower reward, but I think it's more reasonable. And again, we're just relying on a DNF.
It's wonderful to be back down under for the Australian Grand Prix.
We love the Australian
We're
Grand Prix.
a stone's throw from the beach here at the Albert Park circuit. It might be party mood in the grandstands, but in the paddock, expectations and
I gotta go to
tensions
this one year.
are high. It was Charles Leclerc who tasted victory in the last race, but he will surely be looking to find the
back-to-back,
recipe
isn't
for
he?
success again and achieve another
2021
podium
Haas
place.
car. Mate, I am
Stay with us then.
start praying
Weekend
that
gets
I'm
underway.
going the right direction and putting it all into cornering speed to begin with. Alright, so we got a pretty ordinary weather, like ordinary, pretty normal weather. Probably going to be medium hards, one stopper. Mr. Mez. Long time no see. Is F1 Manager 2024 worth it, would you say? Were you playing 2023? I will be honest. I don't think it's enough of an upgrade from 2023. I think it's... yeah. They haven't changed the mechanics of it. The mechanics of the game are still the same. It's just the creator team that they've added to it, and then a couple of little tweaks into how things work. Good morning, Halleck. How are you? I gotta start writing these down like I used to. Maybe I should do that. That down there. Open up a little spreadsheet. Not bad, just finished watching the F3 race. How did that go? So we start at the top with Lawson, so we'll start at the bottom with Hadjar. See, I really think that this could have had an overhaul. This is my biggest gripe, because I like doing this, but there's so much more complexity that you could add to it. Fornarelli has just won the Drivers' Championship. Well, that's an early win, isn't it? Like, I imagine they'd probably only just be over halfway for their season as well, right? Okay. Keep hearing it's the penultimate race, though? Oh, maybe there's only one more race in F3. Oh, okay, so I thought it was like... I knew there were less races, but I figured it was sort of spread out more, but maybe it's all front-loaded. Creator team does interest me, but if they haven't done much else, I'm really undecided on it. I'll be honest, I would wait until it's on special. Unless you're like super excited to play it, I would wait until it's cheaper. At this point, I've only done 2 races. Full disclosure. I've only done 2 races. But yeah. I don't see enough changes to warrant paying full price for it, especially if you've already got 23. Just keep playing 23. Alright, so I want to bring it at 32. Either Vanvoort or Monza, I think, is the finale.
But I'm sick.
Okay, so infection's good.
Copy, no worries.
So infection bad. Finale's in Monza, I see.
It's like super tricky to work out where we are with balance.
I was wrong. Uh-oh. Alec, you're never wrong. What do you mean? Okay. Let's bring me in this lap. Alright, so that rear wing angle's definitely got to come up. Take that down there. Let's see how that goes. I think we're still okay with the tires at this point. Damn, nailed the cornering, didn't we? Let's bring that up. Bring the traction to this side. Yeah, I don't mind that. That looks alright. Interesting how this one's like completely off for both drivers, so that'll be interesting to see where that ends up. Okay. Now let's run it through the end. We'll see where we are. They really do love putting in their reserve drivers in this game. Did you finish last in the first 2 races? Technically no in Saudi, in Jeddah. There were like 4 DNFs, and Sargent had a great deal of damage, so I beat him. Bahrain, yes. But I think next race we see our first underfloor upgrade. So I think one of the difficult things is it drops you in like 2 weeks out from the first race, so you've got no time to develop any parts. So your first 3 races are just, yeah, good luck. I'm gonna have to really zone back in on development, because it's been, like, I took that break, so I know how it works, but it's just getting the feel for it again. Joe and Hauger have really surprised me with how little they crash. Haven't had a lot of crashes yet.
How does it feel?
So far, feels quite good.
I say that there were a couple of crashes in the last race that caused the DNFs. But, like, you're not seeing many spins in free practice and stuff either. Alright, this will get a good chunk of our track acclimatization out of the way.
Checkered flag, checkered flag.
Leclerc, fastest. He is on fire at the moment. Wow, the Red Bull had 2 of their affiliates driving, Tim Tramnitz and Oliver Goeth. So neither Perez or Verstappen. Hulkenberg's taking a penalty. I think I've only had 1 driver error DNF and up to Monza. Okay. Hopefully they haven't nerfed it too much. So we're getting close. We got the cornering right. Some fractions sort of there. Try that. Hopefully that sort of tells us whether we're in the right direction for those 3. And then that's definitely got to come down few texts. Maybe we could, yeah, we can always get traction there. Oh. We gotta somehow get cornering back. Try that. This one's probably a little bit far out. Thoughts on the McLaren race at Hungary? I did mention it in the last stream. I think it was unnecessary for Norris to pit first. I think they had a big enough lead over Hamilton. And if they had just pitted Piastri first, it'd be a moot point. Piastri would have come out in clear air, and if Piastri pits first, Norris doesn't catch him. I know Norris was pulling away at the end, but I think that was, yeah. I don't think that would have had the same effect if Piastri had pitted first. Obviously excited that Piastri won. Shame it was overshadowed by an overly cautious strategy. You thought they should have pitted Piastri first? Yeah. Like, he had the track position. He was first. He should get the right of way as far as pitting. They wanted to cover Hamilton, but Hamilton was 6 seconds behind. So... thought Lando might have got close to him. But you gotta remember, if Piastri pits first, he essentially gets that undercut benefit. So he would have had an extra 2 or 3 seconds on top of his already 4-second lead. So, yeah, I think it just changes the mentality of the driver and everything. And to me, Piastri showed all day that he was quicker than Lando. When they both had, you know, clear air at the start, Oscar was pulling away. In the second stint, Oscar was pulling away. But here we are. Friggin' McLaren have soured the win. I just want Piastri to get another win soon that's nice and clean. And just
Everything okay with the car?
hopefully you can enjoy it more.
All okay so far?
Yeah, so not great improvements.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we bring him in this lap. We may have left him out one lap too long. Okay, so this is good. This helps us heaps. So we've got 3 optimals. So all we know, we've got to bring traction up to. That's going to come that way. We got to get that up to there. Or maybe we can go another one with traction. Like that. Apart from Piastri, who did you think had the best drive at Hungary? Probably Yuki. Doing the one-stopper solidly. I don't know. I was focused on the front. What is up, Sean? Leclerc starting on pole this week? Yep. Out of nowhere. I don't know what McLaren did in Q3. But, like, Piastri was the second quickest all through qualifying, and then come Q3 was just nowhere. It was so weird. Actually just gonna do that. I think that's not too bad. Swap to softs and change that run plan down. I feel like Verstappen will probably win. That new engine he's got in the car feels like it's worth half a second. Like, he is just head and shoulders above everyone else in Spa. And the fact that it's not going to be raining, he's going to get the full benefit of it. I feel like, yeah, no one improved their times in Q3. I think it was to do with the limited number of intermediate tyres they had. I think everyone at the start of Q3 ran their new inters, and then the second half of Q3 they were on scrub inters. I'm guessing. I don't know for sure. What's up, Carl? Verstappen and winning. Sure. Oh, I definitely... I think he's a... Verstappen's going to get a lot of overtakes in this race, for sure. But I also think... I know McLaren didn't qualify well. I also have a feeling that they were setting their car up more for a dry race, and I'm wondering if a few of the other teams were setting their car up with a little bit more downforce to sort of cover qualifying, but also like be good tomorrow. But I think maybe McLaren didn't set their car up that way. I could just be talking crap. I could just be wishful thinking. But yeah, I guess we'll see. That's what McLaren said. It's just funny because last year they screwed themselves. Last year they set up for a wet race, and yeah, it wasn't. It had moments of wet, but it was mostly dry, and it ended up costing them.
Everything okay with the car?
They did get it wrong, did they, Carl? Yeah. No. We could see Verstappen and the McLarens on the podium again. Oh, 99 and 96, so we nearly got our setups right. Okay. Oh, come on. Which way are we supposed to go here? I think we probably go that way one. Just based on the fact that this, like, see, it already looks like it's like on the edge. So I'm going to go that way so it pushes it closer to the middle. This will leave us a medium and a hard, so I can do that. And what have we got here? Okay. This year's more on McLaren. Must not screw their strats up. Yeah, last year's McLaren was not even that bad. It's even better now. Yeah, their development trajectory over the last couple of years has been insane. Lewis is also there, but it's not going to be that easy. He's there, but well, I guess he doesn't. Mercedes haven't looked to be that strong, have they? I'm going to try that. Maybe too much of a change on this one. Speaking of Hamilton, he's right in front of me in his Ferrari. Time to take him out. I've got to decide whether I stay up and watch the race, because it'll be on 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. But then I've also got to get up for a chiropractor appointment, so I need to be like, yeah, I think I might try and stay up for it. Yuki taking the 60 place grid penalties, yeah. I saw his reaction when they interviewed him. That was great. His teammate took out my other driver in this race. He'll be at the back of the grid anyway. Yeah, 60 is nuts. Like, he must have changed, like, basically the whole car. But does that mean his engine is going to be considerably more powerful than the others? Same as, like, Verstappen's? Or maybe it just doesn't matter in the V-Carb. So maybe we could have another good race from Yuki. Sergeant running wide. Classic.
You okay with your car?
Oh, only great. Okay, let's get him in.
All good?
Ooh, okay, so that's... It's not been good. So... This one's tough. Wait, so it's gone the other way. So we need it there. Dang it. Alright. I was hoping not to have to send Lawson out again. Missed opportunity by Haas, both out in Q1. Yeah, that's been unusual. Haas has been so strong. Gonna go for a bit. No worries, Solid. Catch you later. For VCarb, it's the car that's probably gonna that's probably slowing down the engine. That's possibly accurate. I'm gonna hope both cars can get all 5 bits of feedback on this last run. Not the worst car they've had, at least. It hasn't been too bad. I think they've had a bit of a miss with their big upgrade package, their first one, because they were definitely like well ahead of the sort of the rest of the midfield there for a bit, and then everyone caught up. I think the driver's going to be annoying the drivers in the midfield is Albon in that Williams. Yeah, he looked good in a couple of sessions. And although it's like it pays to be quick in the middle sector with the corners, the overtaking is done on the straights, right? You're not going to see much overtaking in that second sector, so I guess we'll see. It's going to be a pain for the drivers, but fun for us to watch, yep. Alright, come on. Optimal, that's good. Bring you in. No point you running any longer. Okay. We got a 100 setup. Let's do what we used to do. Just take a screenshot of it, I think. Then, if I save that. Just pause OneDrive syncing so that it doesn't, when it saves this, it's not gonna kill my internet. Yeah, that's saved. So we're gonna leave him there. Cracks like Spa and Bonds are good for Williams, yeah. Come on, Lawson.
And comment on balance if you can.
Not gonna get to see his setup, I think. We got the 100 though. Yeah, we gotta get that that confidence for Lawson, I tell you. Yeah, he wasn't a strong team, but he also didn't do
Now it's
well
time
in that
to see
strong,
who'll come out on
weaker
top
team.
as qualifying gets underway.
These days, it's a much faster layout here at Albert Park, and teams need to focus on getting high and medium speed cornering right to set a good qualifying time.
Now, Karun, how do you think Zhou Guanyu will be as he heads into this session?
They weren't as quick as I expected them to be in practice. They'll want to land better lap times than that today to earn a solid position on the starting grid.
And it's almost time for qualifying. You won't want to miss that.
Alright, Q1. I feel like they just throw F2 drivers too quickly in a car. Yeah. And yeah, difficult for Nick last year for sure. Okay. Oh, we can get this set up. Excellent. I'll get a screenshot of that as well. So we're basically good. We're about as good as we can get. A lot of people coming out early. Oh, I think Magnussen just will have held up Lawson a little bit.
Come to the box, please.
Copy box.
So far behind. Perez looking strong early. Period of growing pains. Yeah, it's gonna it's gonna be a struggle for a long while. Hopefully our drivers get a nice clean run here. Looks like they're going to. Lawson. Holy. Hadja. Whoa.
Copy that.
We are P14 at the moment.
Depending on where Magnussen goes, we got at least one car into Q2. Oh my god, Magnussen's pitted. We're both into Q2. I have the punctured tire glitch. It hurts my eyes, all those sparks. And now both my Ferraris and my Tros are out. Great. Well, time to watch Verstappen win. That's huge. Q2, and we haven't had any upgrades or anything yet either, so... Let's go. Downunder Racing. Verstappen 2 seconds ahead of show in one lap. That sounds about right. You can never discount Alonso, can you? Excuse me. Oh, Hadjar just copped a lot of traffic. So we can score some points there. That'd be nice. That would be nice. Not at all. Lance gonna steal his points. Let's have a look. Hamilton and Alonso are both on their outlaps. Chance of having incidents on the race at the start of turn 1 is quite high, so we should see some drama. We love drama. Lance too far back, he'll make sure to steal any points. Alright, looks like our drivers didn't get caught up too much behind Russell and Norris. Going past Alonso, down that back straight, looks okay. Got past Piastri, fine. And 13th and 14th.
So just a slow in and save fuel.
Yeah, copy.
Look, I'm not upset about our result. 14th and 15th. That's probably one of our better. Well, it is. It's our best result so far. So, Verstappen. Let's just see. Oh, look at that visual glitch. They didn't show in until I hovered over him. Okay. So, Verstappen taking pole ahead of Piastri. Perez rounding out the top 3. Leclerc and Sainz sandwiching Norris. Stroll up into 7th in that Aston Martin. And then Yuki stuck between the 2 Mercedes. And Ricciardo 11th. So that racing will again quite strong. The Haas not doing too great. Not doing too great at all. my eyes.
Well, the fans here are all set.
My eyes are
Every one
pretty
of them
sore today for some
eagerly
reason.
awaiting the 58 laps of today's race.
Albert Park often seems to set teammate against teammate. From Hill and Villeneuve dueling for the 1996 win, to Bottas beating fellow Mercedes driver and pole sitter Hamilton to the win in 2019.
The Albert Park circuit is bursting with rapid corners and a long straight where drivers can push their speed to the limits. Good attention to medium speed downforce will likely make beating this beast of a track just a little bit easier.
Are they giving me tips on what downforce to
The
run
excitement is
after
building.
Parc
There's
Fermé?
electricity in the air, but there's no surprise in that. It's race day.
Interesting. Even reckons this is the quickest strategy. Ooh, we could do a two-stopper. What if we were to do medium hard and add a soft at the end? Oh, no. Starting on medium. We push the medium for most of the stint. The hard, maybe we have a few laps where we're not quite pushing. And then finish strong on the softs. Maybe try and extend them a little bit so that we can finish stronger on the softs, perhaps. 180 days waiting for science. Yep. Joe battling Verstappen for the lead. That's somewhat unrealistic. Stop it! I don't want to delete. I don't have two fresh sets of softs. Oh, I do have two fresh sets of softs. So what does it reckon? So this strategy, it reckons 1:15.45. So it reckons that this is a few seconds quicker. Season 2, and he's in Aston Martin, top 4 team. Bring that down. Yay, let's get into this race. But it's still show.
Welcome back, everyone. The final
I think
preparations are now
Joe's
being made
probably been
as we head into the race.
possibly the biggest disappointment this year, as
Now,
far
I
as like
wonder, will
in real
things be
life.
going Lando Norris's way in this race.
Fifth place is a good
Yeah,
start.
you told us that yesterday, Sean.
Where can they go from here?
Well, not yesterday, the day before.
So let's see what today has in store, shall we? Brace yourselves for the Australian Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Nobody.
Get that.
Come on, you can do it.
Perez has lost a place, battling with Leclerc at the front. Hadjar up to 12th. He's had a lightning start. You bet Ocon to Audi once Hulk retires. Yeah. Every time Hulkenberg gets the better car.
Good job, mate.
I think we'll bring that back to medium. We stop pushing on the fuel. Put that to aggressive.
And calm it if you like.
Copy.
Maybe just do that with both drivers for a little bit. Stafford is going to lose his victory. 49% softs size versus 71% hards with 13 laps left. Ooh, those softs are going to go off. Okay, we got to try and push again with Hadjar. And we might just let Lawson just chill on his strategy there. I might have... I can't believe it. Friggin' they opened up a second just in that last couple of corners.
Position.
This is where we start to lose out. Lawson's going backwards.
Let's go and get them.
Oh, it starts with the ERS battle assist on. That's good. Hadjar doing well to keep that Mercedes at bay. But we are just probably doing a little too much. Oi! Glad that wasn't a collision. He might get a puncture even. Ooh.
I know he's actually on the job, mate.
Isn't it strange that we're going to have Baku only after Monza when we come back from the summer break? It's late for Baku, yeah. 13 seconds ahead of third place. Season 2 is bonkers. That's huge. Alright. Now we're looking to get sort of that lap 18. We know we're going to go backwards. Did you... I haven't been on Discord. Oh, we got a yellow flag. Sergeant. Classic.
Let's have a look at
Let's have a look.
Right, let's have a look now. Around turn 3. The brakes couldn't cope. They took a gamble, and it was just too late.
They're a Bearman even further ahead, but they crashed into each other with my driver having DRS open and Joe won. Nice. Interesting. Magnussen's got a penalty for something. Alright, let's speed it along a little bit. So there's not a lot I can do management-wise that's going to help us out here. So like, we know we're going to get overtaken. It's inevitable. So these first couple of races I have been sort of skipping through fairly quickly. Alonso third in his McLaren now. It's a nice sight. Hadjar's just chilling there. Lawson's doing well to keep, Ooh.
Well, yeah, right. It certainly looks like they've developed a fault.
Whoa, that's a new symbol. That's interesting. Doesn't seem to be affecting Joe too much, does it? Yeah, I realize that's the mechanical fault symbol. I say I haven't seen it before. Alright, so we got a few laps. We might pit Hadjar a lap early, looking at his tyres. Yeah, let's change that strategy. Bring in that to there. Lawson, we're still fine. His tyres stayed the same. No minor mechanical faults, don't do much damage pace-wise. When it turns dark orange, it will, yeah. Farmer Logan cutting the grass, yeah. Okay, so Hadjar. Just holding on to 15th. This lap and then one more lap and then he'll come in. Then Lawson the lap after. Yeah, I'm not gonna read that message, Sean. It's a different green. I've had 3 mechanical faults so far. The worst one was the ERS reboot. Took minutes and I was over 1.5 seconds a lap slower. Okay. Be interesting. I haven't sort of had that come up yet, so I don't know how it looks or what can happen, but that's interesting.
Box.
Okay, let's burn these tires. Verstappen's got a very healthy lead over Sainz, doesn't he? Sonoda and Ricciardo are flying very high. Terminal mechanical failures, they'll automatically box and retire the car in the garage on this game. Nice. Yay. And we're coming in for a set of hards.
You have to
Yeah,
keep
so
on
let's get these tires up to temp.
Box.
Copy box.
push.
That's not funny.
Renault powered teams equal mudded. Yeah, but they're the cheaper. You know, they would be the cheaper engine thing, which is why I went from it. Would be the most realistic option. What's up, Magic? This is not from me, but the fans in the game. Oh, is that right? You're representing the fans in the game, sure. Yay. Size up the temp, so we put it back to medium.
Slow down.
Yes, you fell asleep watching the football, Magic. Okay, let's get these tires up to temp as well. These ones we're going to be running at the aggressive pace.
Let's play the gap.
The car behind. The car behind is your teammate. Come on now. Sorry, Saber streamer doing on his team. The car was good, but it was like the flashback of doing on your Williams save in 22. Painful memories. Hadjar again, really sticking it to the #1 driver of the team. Alright. We are letting our team fight. Oh, Hadjar got the blue flags and has let the Red Bulls through. Okay, so we got to lap 42 and 41. So we got a little bit of time. He's lucky that Bottas on his team. He was scoring points for all of you. Oh, speaking of Bottas, battling with the Alpines. Oh, just gets the wheels caught on the curb. And instead of turning back onto the track, he turns onto the grass. 5 hours to F1. Yeah, I'm going to try and stay awake for it, I think. It's going to be tough, though. It's going to be real tough. So, Bottas is back on the road, but that gap between him and his teammate is much, much smaller. Norris has pitted and he's come out sort of with that Alonso-Hamilton battle. Hoping that Zhou's tires go off quickly. That's our hope. Farmers, good. More cars helping us cut the grass. Excellent. Definitely gonna be awake. I got tickets for the race. Oh, you're going to the race car. Ooh, excellent. I am jealous. I really need to get myself to an F1 race, but it's just so expensive. So I need to sort of plan one for a couple of years. I'd love to go to one overseas, you know, one of the big ones, like, you know, Silverstone or Spa or, you know, one of those ones. Australia would be a much more realistic option because it's close, but it would definitely be good to go to one. Need a DNF. Another mechanical fault. Does it tell us what it is?
Clipping a lot.
It's clipping a lot. Thank you, Joe. Only yellow again though, so not going to affect him too much. So this is a new feature that we hadn't seen from 23, so I don't mind this sort of like a little bit of something that affects your race in the game. Okay, where are we? We've still got 10 laps and geez, even on the pushing on 4, we're doing really well. Possible we could extend. Did Bottas just pit, did he? Yeah, Bottas coming for mediums. Let's say we shouldn't be that close to Bottas. Yes, Joe's come in. Yeah, tyres are doing really well for Lawson. We're on track with Hadjar. So Hadjar, we have to pit lap 42 by the look of that. I've been to a few. It's a perk of living in 2 countries. I used to only go to Spa and Hockenheim. So Hockenheim left, and Zandvoort arrived. Yeah, so it'd definitely be nice to be able to go to some of those races. Safety claw. Safety claw. Interesting. Interesting. I don't think I can get the softs to the end. Right. But I could get him on the hards and push. We're basically experiencing what George did during his rookie season at Williams alongside Kubica in 2019. I think Magnussen's crashed. Yeah, I saw the orange exclamation mark next to his name. So I think that's the strategy there. And I think this one, so if we edit this strategy and push it to yellow. Your double stop, we know. DRS disabled. Come on. Magnussen's out. It's a DNF. That's perfect for us. I'm hoping for a replay. That's it? They gotta work on the replays. Oh, yeah. Did he just have a mechanical fault and he's just pulled over? What a replay. I know, right, Cyanide?
And down in the pits. Oh, that's a slow one.
Okay, no holding anyone up there. That's good from Lawson. Look how shocked they all are. Yeah, the replays are bugged. If it uses the camera you are currently using, they're going to fix it. Ah, thank you. Thank you. And a good pit stop from Hadjar too, 2.59. So we'll put...
And climb it if you like.
Yeah.
Copy.
Unfortunately, Hadjar is stuck behind the safety car here. They need to let him pass so he can unlap himself. Are they not going to let him unlap himself? What the hell?
Prepare brakes. There you go. Copy.
We definitely got fucked. Going to be neutral. I'll actually put both their drivers on push.
Yes.
So the safety car needed to go around like one more time to allow these cars to catch up. Which is a crazy crash, just sit there playing with himself. It's either Magnussen beached his car, had a mechanical fault that let him stop on the track, or he had a big crash. The fact that this has gone more orange than it was tells me that he's sort of made a mistake. So Joe's on hards. We can get Lawson to catch up to Zhou. Just push a little with Hadjar. Not that he can really do much. Where's Lawson? Oh, Lawson's about to have to get blue flagged by everyone. Okay, so we're 2 seconds behind Zhou. We need like all these cars to clear it so that we can actually battle with Zhou. Bring that back down there. We've still got plenty of fuel. Hadjar's just chilling. Wait, yeah. Oh! Lawson's just taking advantage of Zhou with the blue flag. Let's watch that.
Let's see what happened. Here we are then at the 11th corner. The opportunity's there.
Absolutely nailed that. That was
And moves up
that
a
was an
place
opportunistic
into 19th.
overtake from Lawson. We love it. The good thing is Lawson's sticking with is it Ricciardo and Hamilton ahead of him, just keeping him with DRS. Yeah. Behrman's Nightmare F2 season just continues. He just crashed with Pepe Martin on the race start at turn 1. Oh no. He's had just a... Oh, multiple cars crashed. He's had a hell of a...
Safety car. We expect the
hell of a season, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's Max, is it? This is all pointless, I think. We're right near the end of the race. I nearly missed the replay. Oh, so Max... Williams, so he's... Oh! Williams just didn't get out of the way. Didn't listen, didn't look at the blue flags.
As for the team back in the garage, that was a tough moment to watch.
He's out. Actually out. And it was Sargent too, so Lawson might get another position here because of Sargent. Sargent got the penalty too. It's the final lap. We're going to finish under safety car. Ooh, I've noticed that a couple of glitches where things aren't popping in on the UI properly until you hover over it. So where is Sargent? Sargent's just... Sargent's got a 5-second penalty and Lawson's right there with him. Sargent's got a puncture. Sargent's... He's cooked. They help you a little bit or you lose about 2 seconds for your car. Oh, so that's big for Lawson. I know we're not talking points or anything, but
Safety car. Watch your delta, mate.
Copy.
and the safety car's come out. The race is over, mate.
With your brakes, mate.
Leclerc wins again. back to back to back. Leclerc is streaking away at the front of the field.
Well, we've lots to talk about today. For the moment, though, there's Zhou Guanyu.
It's a P18 finish, and let me assure you, no one wants to find
This is a
themselves
step
down
forward.
there.
We've had 2 races that have
Out and onto
been
the podium steps
safety
Charles
car
Leclerc, the driver from Monaco, really deserving
affected.
of that top 3
That has
spot.
worked well for us.
The third win of the season has to leave them and the team feeling confident.
And we did beat
Well,
some
it
cars
wasn't
in quali.
exactly a
Yeah,
walk
that
in
was
the park, but it
to get
was
into
a thrilling
Q2
weekend
was
here
massive
all
for us.
at the Australian Grand Prix. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
It was a strangely mixed weekend for them. We saw one driver put in a strong performance, but it was a different story for the other. Definitely positives there though.
And that's about that for this weekend's here in Melbourne.
Next round will see us head east as F1 prepares for the Japanese Grand Prix. We'll see you.
Oh, that's
at
probably good.
Suzuka,
Japan,
firm favourite
then
for the
China,
drivers.
isn't it? So, Suzuka next. Calculated the standings for the first 2 races. Zhou is in dead last at the moment. Excellent, that's what we want. So Leclerc getting another 25 points. Lando gets up into P2. Sainz, rounding at the podium. Perez went down a position. Piastri lost 3 positions. He'll be pretty upset with that. Don't know how he was affected by the safety cars though. Russell and Alonso both had solid races and gained some positions. Ricciardo up to the points. Yuki, unfortunately, dropped back a couple of places. Then we had a massive gap back to Albon in 12th. And then it was sort of a little bit all over the place from there. But Lawson getting ahead of Zhou and Logan. Unfortunately, because Hadjar was a lap down, didn't manage to get ahead of Sargent, even though Sargent took that penalty. We look at the drivers, so Leclerc has now had 3 wins and has maximum points, excluding fastest laps. Sainz in 2nd. So the Ferrari's looking really strong. Then McLaren and Red Bull are all sort of pretty close. And then, yeah, so if we look at the constructors over here. So Downunder Racing, we're still last. That's, if you have a look down here, so Lawson and Hadjar are not the worst of the races. Can we have the full standings here? Alright, so I'll scroll slowly. I'm annoyed that they don't just have this go to 11, so that you can just do 2 halves. So yeah, solid lead for Ferrari. 57-point lead by look at that. Max Verstappen and DNF. It's music to your ears. Still down in last in the constructors, but that's alright. So, still, we're the only team that doesn't have a pit stop point yet. But this was a decent pit stop. I'm not upset about that one. We hit our race target, so we got a bonus 500,000, which is fantastic. And the weather center's done. We can predict the weather now. Yay! Let's hire Bernie Collins. We'll get her in.